Good, it's your boy Ben, and I'm back with another video. And I'm just talking about life in general. And I talk about a wide variety of different topics on this channel. But the topic of discussion on this particular video is going to be about the gig economy. Now, on my last video, I was talking about how side hustles are not what they used to be. And I'm wondering, for people that's working in the gig economy, has it changed drastically? And I'm wondering if, you know, how most times when something is new, especially like new platforms or whatever, there's not too many people on it. And, you know, so you get plenty of work. You know, it's not oversaturated, right? By a lot of people getting on the platform or getting on a particular gig work app. You know, I'm wondering, is there more slimmer chances for opportunity to make money? And with anything like those type of things happen, you know, on pretty much anything you could probably think of. Like, you know, most people may find out about like a new hip happening thing, and then once somebody gets wind of it, or they see the opportunity is great to make money or make a sustainable living, you know, people jump on it. And I'm not gonna sit up here and say, you know, I've actually used like apps like such as Work Market, and it's essentially like almost like tech work for like it's like the Uber Eats of tech work. And they may deploy you to fix somebody's printer or do a router install or whatever, right? But the only thing is, you know, once people start getting wind of it, you know, even in some cases on that particular platform, like some of the tech guys, you know, it's not even worth the time or the hassle. But delivering food or delivering packages or whatever, sometimes you wonder if, you know, if it's gotten oversaturated and it's not paying as much, or the business model is changing, so they're actually offering less opportunity and less money for the workers to work on the platform. You know, I work a regular 9 to 5, but, you know, with anything, you know, you definitely need some supplemental income. You know, you may need a little bit of extra, whatever. You might be planning for a trip, or you might be looking to like grow your savings, or even potentially take that money or invest, right? But I'm just starting to feel that way. And I had a good friend of mine, he just recently started going back to doing this like a regular 9 to 5, because he just kind of felt, for one, it was taking too much wear and tear on his car, and two, you know, if you don't have no car, you know, you don't have no source of income, right? And, you know, he just kind of, you know, felt the weight of the platform just kind of dwindling, right? And even on like rideshare, I see another particular content creator. His name is Drop the Mic Barbecue or something like that, and he was talking about how some of the Uber drivers have been actually doing like little side deals and whatever for like like you probably might have like an exclusive customer, right? All right, you may get a feel that they might be easygoing, or they seem like they pretty decent. And essentially, you know, he was just saying build like a client list or off of that, because it just seemed like Uber wasn't like paying, you know, the monies, you or whatever the case may be. I imagine that, you know, sometimes business may kind of dry up, and you want to get that client list so you can have some steady income or supplement the income that's actually when the platform is not giving a lot of rides or opportunities to people. So, you know, and it was kind of funny because I thought about that. I said, I want to do like the rideshare guys do. I want to do they do like we're trying to do like little side deals. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, you still working for a platform. You may work your own hours. You may be an independent contractor, but essentially you still somewhat tied to something. So almost essentially Uber or Lyft or is your boss, you know, essentially, because if you really look at it, without the platform you probably wouldn't make money, right? Type of things that just be kind of going through my head when I see various different videos about ride shares and delivering packages. You might seen a few of those YouTubers where they actually, you know, talk about, you know, being your own boss or best side hustles for 2025 and all this stuff. And you see these type of things, and you just kind of wonder, you know, are these platforms getting saturated, man? All right, I appreciate you listening to what I gotta say. If you like this type of content, subscribe. If you don't, it's okay. I appreciate the view. But if you got somebody that is like potentially looking at becoming a independent contractor for one of these platforms, I'll send this video to them. All right. Or if you are on these platforms, leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. All right. That's good insight. All right, everybody. I appreciate you hearing me out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.